Good morning and welcome to Faith Fridays with Coach Ellis. This is the day where I spend just a few minutes encouraging us on principles of our faith. And this week across all of the Facebook Live podcasts, we've been dealing this week with wisdom from Wakanda. So if you haven't seen the movie Black Panther, don't worry about it. We're not going to give any spoilers out. We're going to pull a few lines and thoughts from the movie. I'm not going to tell you the story. But if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to go see it. So, good morning, Lady D. And this morning, Lady D, we're gonna be hitting them hard with this wisdom from Wakanda. And there is a scene in the movie. Well, actually, not even in the movie. There's a theme throughout the movie, Talisha. Throughout the movie of Black Panther, there's a theme. And if you look real closely, you'll notice that this theme is very consistent with our faith walk. The thought is we must know the difference between an assignment and a calling. We must know the difference between an assignment and a calling. In the movie, one of the characters had an assignment to be king. That was what his sight was on. Everything he did was geared toward becoming the king. Another character had a calling to be the king. All of his life he prepared to be the king, not to become the king. Oftentimes in our faith walk, we are busy trying to become and not be. We want to act like it, talk like it, walk like it, just not be it. You know the thought. We want to act holy, talk holy, do holy things, but not be holy. What do we do for Lent? We give up everything but sin. So this is an assignment and not a calling. And we ought to live our life in a place of calling. The Bible says that he gives each one of us spiritual gifts, and then he places us in houses of worship, and that our call, that we walk worthy of our call. And whether or not that is a call in the vocational ministry, or as some friends of mine call it, marketplace ministry, whether you're on a 9-to-5 or you work in the church, there is a call on your life. You're called to be somebody. You're called for a purpose, and then you're called to action. And there are steps to this call. And let's be clear. If you watch the movie, you'll see this 3-step, the triple divine rhythm of our call. First, there's a call to separation. You must begin to separate yourself from people and things that are not consistent with your destiny. It's called a separation. There's a call to preparation. And all the things that you do, gain wisdom. And all the things that you learn, the lessons of your failures, learn the lessons of your successes, learn the lessons of the failures of those who come before you. And all that you do, prepare yourself, because it is better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. The last thing is after there's separation, then there's preparation. The last thing is activation. And what most of us end up doing, we go right to the activation stage and we forget to prepare and separate ourselves. If we're honest about it, the most successful leaders in the world take time to grow. They grow like oak trees, not like dandelions. It means that they plant some roots and plant them firm, and they do the work necessary to be the people that they need to be so they can do what they need to do. I've been listening to folks all week long talk about this idea that what you do is a byproduct of who you are. And if anybody follows Coach, they understand that your divine design comes first. In the Black Panther movie, you can see this progression: separation, preparation, activation. And in our lives, in our daily walk, in our Christian environment, in what we do with our families, in everything we do, we must live a life of calling, not assignment. Because if you live a life of assignment, when the job is done, you're done. When you live a life of calling, it doesn't matter where you are, you'll be active in doing things consistent with your purpose and your design. Hey, I want to affirm this with you today as we look at our affirmation. My affirmation today is, I am a person of calling, a person of vision. I will not set my sights on the things that I can reasonably see and hone in on it. I will set my sights on things that I cannot see and cannot accomplish all by myself. I will live a life of calling. No matter where I am, I will be consistent with who I am. No matter what job I have, that job will conform to me. I will not conform to that job. I live a life of calling, not assignments. I live a life of vision, not sight. I live a life of faith, not facts. Hey, I'm Coach Ellis. You got questions or comments, or you want to schedule a consultation, hit me up at coach@elliscrum.net, or you can catch me on Facebook at Coach Ellis. The wisdom from Wakanda. Live your calling, not your assignment. God bless you. Have a fantabulous Wakanda weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.